Word around the block is that the Femina Miss India 2024 batch is the strongest Miss India batch since 2019, and I couldn't agree more. This favorites video has been one of the most difficult videos I've made on my channel so far. Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I've been eyeing the Femina Miss India competition and I have to say, I don't know how the judges are going to select a top 12 this time because this batch is really something. We've got 2 pilots, we've gotten a ballerina, we've got tarot card readers, we've got rappers, we've got past Miss India and Miss Diva finalists, and these girls are so extremely talented. At this point, we are days away from the finale and it's high time that I talk about my standouts in the competition so far. Today's list is based on their departure looks, their arrival looks, their social media content so far, their bios and the answers to the question that they wrote on the Femina India website, their subtitles and awards night performance. And somehow I've managed to make a top 12 list, and it's taken me forever because it's 1 a.m. right now. Let's get into it. First contestant on my list is Miss India Gujarat Aushi Dholakia. Aushi is a vibrant and ambitious youngster from Vadodara, Gujarat. She's a media and communications graduate and seamlessly juggles the roles of an actress, model, and content creator. Aushi is known for her previous pageant title when she won Miss Teen International in 2019 and also made history by being the first Asian to do so. If you check out her social media, she's been receiving messages and best wishes from very popular names in the pageant industry, which tells a lot about her overall presence and networking skills. She also has a strong foundation in Kathak and is a past national level handball player. Besides that, she started her own non-profit at the young age of 15, where they work on providing young children opportunities to grow and also focus on environmental conservation. Aushi did not win any subtitles on the awards night, but she was in the top 5 of the Miss IQ and the Miss Goodness Ambassador sub-contest. Now, winning subtitles does not necessarily mean that you are going to place high in the competition. If we look at the past 10 years of Miss India competition, winning subtitles has very little correlation to the person who actually ends up winning the competition. She's representing Gujarat so beautifully at the competition and also is maintaining her personality besides being just a pageant contestant, which is something I do look for when I look at what the contestants have been posting. Also, her answers to the questions asked were very detailed and also gives us a very deep insight into who she is and why this platform means so much to her. And so to me, Aushi stands out as a pretty strong contender for the crown. The next girl on my list is Miss India Maharashtra Rashid. Aria has already bagged the subtitles for Miss Beautiful Eyes as well as Miss Body Beautiful. So if you look at the packaging of the contestants, she's got that in the bag. Aria is from Mumbai and is a dedicated law student and a committed social worker with a diploma in pol science under her belt and a proud history as an NCC cadet. She had the prestigious honor of marching in the Republic Day Parade in Delhi in 2020. She's also had the experience of modeling for iconic designers like Manish Malhotra and Sandeep Khosla, and her passion for empowering others led her to co-found an NGO with her mother at just 18. Why Aria stands out to me is the clarity that she has with respect to her social cause and how she plans on creating change and having an impact through the platform. She also talks about her reform, perform and transform advice for the future generation, and so this gets me excited to see Aria perform at the finale night, and I think she's going to be one to watch out for. The next contestant on my list is Miss India Andhra Pradesh, who is also a student of mine. Bhavya is a multifaceted fashion model and corporate professional, and she's an ardent admirer of Bharatanatyam. She's captivated audiences with her performances on Telugu TV channels and also graced the stage at the World Telugu IT Council with a mesmerizing solo dance. Bhavya was also nominated for the Miss Talented subtitle because of her amazing performance, and due to her several achievements in various fields, she has bagged the subtitle of Miss Shining Star. Bhavya's got a strong advocacy project. She's the founder of Mindkind, a non-profit for mental health initiatives established in honor of her her father, who succumbed to depression. The impact of Mindkind is very impressive because they have been able to reach over 1,500 young people across colleges in Telangana. Bhavya is extremely consistent with her messaging throughout the competition and as well as with her social media, and she brings this very fun, vibrant and authentic personality through the competition, which is what I think sets her apart. The next contestant who I believe will place at the Miss India finale is Malina, who is Miss India Tamil Nadu, a contestant I've spoken about in my previous leaderboard video, and she was also a co-contestant of mine when we were competing in 2019 for the Andhra Pradesh title. Malina is a true dream hunter. She was raised in a nuclear family where financial constraints were a constant challenge. Since then, she has secured a full mechanical engineering scholarship and also began working part-time at just the age of 18 to support herself. Today, Malina shines as a model and an actress in the South Indian film industry and is celebrated for her independence and commitment to supporting her sister's education. She also is a passionate advocate for organ donation, something that she was inspired to do because of her late grandfather. She brings this ease to the competition that comes from experience and having been in the industry for this long. Also, interestingly, during the awards night, it wasn't just me, but a lot of us saw the resemblance between Malina and Meenakshi Chaudhary from 2018. She looked absolutely stunning at awards night and she was such a ball of energy. She has the facial expressions and she has the personality, and with the experience to back it up, I really feel this could be Malina's year. The next contestant here is from the northeastern part of the country. This one was a really difficult choice because I debated between two states for the longest time. But eventually, between Arunachal and Meghalaya, the contestant who made it to my list is Miss India Meghalaya. Angelia is a pol science scholar and at the brink of her master's degree completion. She currently contributes her talents to Earmax, a cooperative society dedicated to marketing farmers' produce and supporting rural communities. Her adventurous spirit drives her to seek thrilling experiences, from river rafting and cliff diving to trekking and chasing waterfalls. What made Meghalaya stand out to me is the way she talks about her personal life story and background, and it's portrayed in a way that I feel strategically works at a beauty pageant competition. Besides that, her fashion sense is immaculate, but then again, I feel like northeastern states really do have that strength and that is their strong suit. She was also a delight to watch at awards night. She's got the face card and the posing skills. Besides this, she was also nominated for 3 sub-contests, which is Photogenic, Body Beautiful and Ramp Walk, as well as Miss Sudoku. And so that shows that she's very consistent and almost at the top in all of these categories. And so I feel that if Meghalaya nails her interview, there's not a lot that would stop her from getting up to the top. The next contestant who's been growing on me is Miss India Jharkhand Riya Nandini. And yes, I now know that she's a makeup artist as well because quite a few of you pointed that out in the comments on the last video. Riya began her career at just 16 and by 18, she had already established her own business. A skilled makeup artist and educator, she balances her studies right now as a BBA student while also excelling as a Bharatanatyam dancer and athlete. Riya has also bagged the subtitles for Miss Talented and also Miss Fit and Fabulous. She's also been super consistent with her social media game. She's giving us fun personality. She's also performing and being competitive where she needs to be. She also in fact met with the Chief Minister of Jharkhand before coming to the competition. I love when pageant queens are able to leverage their platform and titles and be able to network and get to know the right people. I can really see how her personal life experiences as an entrepreneur and as a young entrepreneur, more importantly, have shaped her. She speaks with a lot of conviction, and the way she speaks about resolving gender pay disparity really resonated with me. And so looking at her overall performance so far, I feel that Riya has a good chance. The next contestant who has impressed me, even though she might not be the loudest contestant in the room, is Miss India Haryana Supriya Daya. She's one of the commercial pilots in this very strong batch of 2024. She was born in Pune, raised in Delhi, and is a commercial multi-engine pilot who earned her wings in the US. Her achievements don't stop there. She has a long list of many feathers to her cap. She is a debater, fitness enthusiast, ballerina, and has also competed in various athletic events. I think Supriya would also have been a very strong contender for the Miss Shining Star subtitle. And also, Supriya is not new to Miss India. She had also won the title of Femina Miss India Delhi in 2020. While I do believe that Supriya has a strong chance of placing very high in the competition and maybe even bagging the crown because she is a very beautiful and intellectual speaker, what I think Supriya needs to be doing right now is just putting more of herself out there, because while you have the substance, with a batch as strong as this, I just think that there are so many good contestants that might miss out on an opportunity just because they weren't out there enough. This next girl has been a favorite of mine ever since the competition started. I'm talking about Miss India Chhattisgarh. Vishakha Rai is a dreamer and a seeker, and a soul who takes her chances even when the odds are slim. She's a copywriter, a model, and an aspiring actor, and her motto is to die trying and never settle. Vishakha talks about causes such as sustainability and women's rights awareness as causes that are important to her, and she also bagged the title of Miss Radiant Personality, one that was given to her by her co-contestants themselves. Vishakha definitely lights up the room wherever she goes, and she brought that energy into the awards night as well. She is constantly out there, and she is constantly one that you do notice in a room and you want to know more about her. What I feel that Vishakha needs to probably work on right now, because this is her first time at the competition and she's competing with several experienced pageant veterans as well, is to just have more specific details as to what she's trying to accomplish through the platform, because that's something that I noticed isn't there in all of her answers. But I still feel she's got a great chance at getting placed right now. It's about how far do you get placed. This next contestant is a beautiful speaker and has an even more beautiful story. This girl is Miss India Karnataka Apeksha Shetty. Again, one of my favorites since the beginning of the competition. And I will say it again, I see so much of a resemblance with Mrunal Thakur. Apeksha is a dynamic South Indian performer whose journey is as inspiring as it is remarkable. With an early passion for classical dance, she discovered her love for performance. Her bio doesn't really mention what kind of dance she performs. However, her story revolves around her mental health journey and how kindness and resilience have transformed her life. When Apeksha speaks, she speaks from her heart, and there's no denying that. In fact, she was also nominated in top 5 of the Miss Goodness Ambassador, the Miss Lifestyle Sub-Contest, as well as the Miss IQ. So she is getting recognized in certain parts of the competition. The only thing I'd be worried about with Apeksha is, one, smile more, and two, she might not be able to finish her answers on time, because I've noticed that she tends to speak for a really long time as well. So that's just a small point that I've noted. And if you're watching this video, then maybe this advice helps you. The next contestant who's on my list is also the winner of Miss Photogenic and also Miss Beautiful Smile, and so an obvious favorite for the organization and also has a pretty strong chance. I'm talking about Miss India Union Territory. Reika Pandey hails from Dadar and Nagar Haveli and embraces the lively energy of Mumbai. With a degree in film and mass communication, Reika skillfully balances her dual passions for both behind-the-scenes work and front-of-camera performances, photography being one of her main interests. I feel for Reika, the stars have aligned. Now all she has to do is absolutely knock that interview out of the park, and I hope that she has a strong advocacy speech, because That's one part of the scoring segment that I couldn't find a lot of information on when it comes to her profile. But other than that, she's been standing out in the competition with her overall appearances and how she shows up and her communication. We've got 2 more spots left. The next contestant on my list is Miss India Delhi. Sifti Singh Sarang is an undergraduate student pursuing her Bachelor's of Technology degree in Computer Science, but her journey is about much more than algorithms and code. It was her mother's unfulfilled dreams that ignited her passion for the world of pageantry, and it was perhaps through her mother's influence that she explored her creative interests, and now she has had the honor of performing a Nukkad Natak at the National School of Drama and was also one of the top 5 nominations for Miss Beautiful Eye sub-contest and also the Miss Talented sub-contest. I feel that Sifti has this charm and charisma that inevitably makes her stand out in a crowded room, and that quality is really rare but also super important to be in a beauty queen. And so now it's all up to Sifti being able to convince the judges that she's the best person for the Miss India crown. And the contestant who filled the last spot on my list is Miss India Rajasthan, also the winner of the Miss Ramp Walk sub-contest, Vaishnavi Sharma. Vaishnavi is a model and a tarot card reader. Super interesting hidden talent to have. Her commitment to personal growth is evident in every aspect of her journey. Her motto in life is to be bold, brilliant, and unapologetically Indian, and she wants to shatter the stereotypes and redefine the narrative of what it means to be a proud Indian. While Vaishnavi's answers to the bio mentioned on the Femina website are extremely short, but when I've heard her speaking in interviews in other places, she comes across as a very confident speaker, and also the energy that she brought to the awards night, one of the most confident contestants on that night, and so I wouldn't be surprised at all to see Vaishnavi in top 12. So those are the contestants that made it to my top 12 list. This list was also extremely difficult to narrow down. I do want to give out a shout out to the next 5 girls who would have made it into this list, and so I think there's also an equal chance that we might see them in top 12 as well, and that is Goa, Tripura, Himachal Pradesh and Assam. These 5 contestants also have a strong chance at placing according to me, and it's just a matter of who performs really well in the interview. But so far today's list is pre-interview based, and so I'm curious to see how the tables might turn. I hope you enjoyed watching this post-awards night and pre-finals leaderboard video. Let me know in the comments below who are your favorites. And if you haven't watched my previous favorites video, then give that one a watch too. As always, I love you guys so much, and I will see you very soon in the next one. Bye!